Yeah, no, you guys might not know so much about Gura, but the thing about Gura is that like she's like one of the main holy trinities of VTubing. Now, like let me kind of explain this a bit. Hi, Cadet, how's it going? Let me kind of explain this, right? So like when VTubing started spreading out around the internet, this was like during 2020. This was when people were going on the internet when COVID was out and everyone was stuck in their rooms, right? Yeah, and I recall back then there was like only two or three VTubers I've heard of back in the day. The VTubers that everyone was talking about. It was more Calliope. It was Gura. There was also Kiznu Ai. I don't know if you guys know who Kiznu Ai is. Kiznu Ai isn't really talked about a lot, but she's very, very popular amongst Japanese culture. And then there was also like another VTuber I've heard of that was also in a Hollow Live. Her name was Coco. She was like a dragon VTuber, and then she like retired or something. But yeah, there was all of those VTubers that you all probably like never. I mean, you guys probably obviously heard of them, but you like never watched them. But they were like the holy trinity of like VTubing, right? So like they kind of like started the whole VTubing. They kind of inspired a lot of people. But me, back in the day, me myself, I thought it was the cringiest shit I've ever seen. I thought it was the cringiest shit I've ever seen. I used to open my phone and see a VTuber and be like, yo, what is this? What the hell is this cringe crap? Who is this lolly shark girl? Right? And then like after I looked further into it, also I just realized you guys were not there. I'm sorry about that. After I realized that VTubing was actually like a whole different thing of like making content and whatnot. I went from like hating VTubing to actually going like, oh hey, you know what? VTubing is actually pretty cool. The only unfortunate thing about VTubing, or the sad fact about VTubing, is the community. There's always a lot of drama revolving around VTubing. Like, there's a lot of VTuber drama. There's a lot of like this going on, that going on, corporations and whatnot. It's the reason why like a lot of people kind of like hate VTubers in general, or like the normal side of society just looks at VTubers like as if they're a poison to life. But yeah, like this is humongous. This is humongous, basically. If Gura is leaving, or if she is going to stop streaming or stop making content, this kind of just means that we lost like one of the biggest holy trinities of VTubers. Mono, you can now capitalize it by dressing as a stripper. $500. But yeah, this actually kind of puts a whole scar in the VTubing community. Like, you guys might not even know it, but is this is gonna leave a ginormous scar on the VTubing community itself. But by Gura, hello Mono. Oh, shut up. Don't disrespect Gura like that. You have no, like, even though I used to think Gura was cringe way back in the day, I legit had to respect Gura for how much shit she had to go through within like the Hololive Corporation. Not to mention, there was like a lot of stuff I've heard about Gura like not doing so well with Hololive and whatnot, and she wasn't really liking everything, and it was affecting her mental health, so she had to take a hiatus. But now we're hearing this, right? So this is like kind of a big red flag. Anyway, let me just get it started. That's enough. That's enough. Like, it's absolutely fucking crazy.
Hi. Hello, everyone. It's me, Gawr Gura, from Hololive English Myth.
I never watched Gura, by the way. Never. I've only seen like
Thank
many
you
clips of her.
for coming tonight and for being here. It really means a lot to me that you're here right now.
Sure, buddy. Uh-huh. By all means, I'll
Keep
give you
this
my
short and to the point.
I'll give you my watch history.
I'm not so good with words, but I will do my best.
Yeah, no, she definitely sounds like she is like.
And please forgive me. I am reading off of some notes so that I don't forget anything. First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement.
Mm.
This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025, JST.
Now,
My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction.
okay, so it was actually because of what I thought it was. It makes sense. Now, I remember back then you guys would ask me what would happen if you would join a corporation. Here's the thing. Let's say if I got super popular in the future, right? Like I became one of the most popular male VTubers and I'm invited into a corporation, right? It's legit. It's entirely going to be dependent on what the hell is going to be on the contract. Now, what I mean by that is I remember with Hololive, all I know about Hololive and like what I've like seen or heard by research is that their contract or whatever, their management wants them to do a lot of like concerts. They wants them to do a lot of fan meetups and whatnot. Basically, like what was it called? Idols. They wanted the VTubers to be like Japanese idols and whatnot, right? Like they wanted to be known across the whole world as just idols and like models and whatnot. But I think that the reason why it just affects them so much is because you kind of got to remember that a VTuber is a VTuber. They're not really VTubing to be a model or an idol to like 1,000 of people. No, these people just. The main thing about VTubing is they just want to stream, chill, and be themselves and like play games and whatever, right? That's kind of the main. Excuse me. That's kind of the main thing. Yeah, but if a corporation is going to be dragging a VTuber by the neck through the dirt, then yes, this is going to wear them down. This is what kind of happened to Gura here. The corporation. I don't know. I haven't heard the full story yet. She hasn't explained it yet, but that's what I'm assuming. The corporation just dragged her through the dirt, and now she's extremely exhausted. It's like they just pulled her out of the ocean. Like, you don't pull a shark out of the ocean. It sounds like a ripoff. I have mixed emotions, the idol thing. I honestly don't know. Like, it entirely depends if it was what she wanted or she never wanted. Or she never wanted it.
I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy.
Holy shit. Now like that's another thing I kind of need to add about like being a VTuber in general is that it depending on the corporation you're in, things can be really stressful because the expectations that are coming from you are extremely like beyond like ordinary human limits. Not to mention not to mention like it depends on what they want you to do. Hololive, I know Hololive, like I've seen what Hololive generally is about. All I see is like a bunch of concerts, a bunch of like group lives, and like them doing a bunch of silly stuff. But like at the same time, when I thought about it, when I like thought about myself in particular being in that kind of position, dude, I too would get so mentally drained out. And here's the thing, right? I mentioned this before. The reason why I don't want like to do collabs and whatever is because I feel like when you this is just one of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons why I don't like to collab with people, unless like they give me a pretty decent offer or whatnot. The reason why I don't like to collab is because there's gonna be like a whole different audience watching me, or there's gonna be a lot more different people that are going to start seeing me, and I don't want to like accidentally like start something because like I think you've guys seen me like play with other people or like people I play with I know in general like Jester, and I'm much more unhinged, and I could like say some crazy stuff that I feel like that would either maybe offend another audience or would like probably do something like absolutely crazy and insane. It's kind of crazy that's coming from me because a lot of people usually know that I'm a little tame, even though I'm a little crazy, but still. Um, but for like Gura here, right? It's just there's too much. There's too much that they're asking of her to do, or perhaps that she just doesn't want to do this stuff anymore. So like, yeah, that's because you're comfortable with Jester. Well, yeah, it's like impossible. It's impossible for someone to become for me to just naturally become comfortable with anyone. Like if I have to get comfortable around someone, then I would say it would be like a few month process. Like I'd always have to like be talking to them personally, almost like every day if I actually want to get comfortable with them.
It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Gooba. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me. To feel a part of something and to belong. I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, kawaii, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way.
It's still so crazy. Like I don't even know if she realizes it herself, but holy shit! Hold on one second. Ugh. I don't think she even realizes it herself. Maybe she does, but like, holy shit! Like almost all of the VTubing community, like literally about like 99 or 95% of the VTubing community loves Gawr Gura, And like, not to mention, she's inspired so many other people to do VTubing. She isn't one of my inspirations. One of my inspirations to do VTubing was like what Matera Can. Everyone knows that I'm like a fan of Matera Can and whatnot. And then I noticed how there was like a big void in male VTubing, and I'm like, you know what if I do male VTubing? Everyone looks down at male VTubing. Dude, even Osmongold looks down at male VTubing. He looks at male VTubing and he's like, yeah, it's pointless, it's stupid, it's worthless. And I'm like, I'm gonna try it. my dumbass said I'm gonna try it. But once again, I don't think like Gura has literally inspired one of the biggest things about like VTubing. That's just being a VTuber in general. For the ladies, that is, not the men.
Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, that poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and
Oh
I
my
will seal
God.
them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a Gawr Gura was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me.
Oh my God.
Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much. Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be your little shark.
Oh my God, and that's it. Damn. Like, oh. I don't even watch her. That's the crazy thing. I don't even watch her. I don't even know much about Gawr Gura, about like her past or anything like super crazy or close to her. Yet this still just manages to put a scar somewhere. Just somewhere. I don't know where, but this still just manages to hurt me by a little bit. Yeah, I know. But no. It's not just with the whole being human thing. No, it's just in general. Like you know how let's say there is like the greatest like most like Markiplier. Like let's say Markiplier for example. You know how Markiplier is like the one guy everyone looked up to, and or like PewDiePie. You know how everyone loves PewDiePie because he inspired YouTube gaming. Same with Markiplier. He inspired being he inspired many others to just do what you like to do and just be yourself and just enjoy making content. Same with like Jacksepticeye, right? It's like the equivalent of hearing like Markiplier suddenly say, "Yeah, I'm going to leave," and this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt everyone as like a content creator in general. This is the equivalent of that. But except it's for VTubers, and I'm a VTuber, so yes, like you get what I mean. I'm a VTuber. I don't even watch Gawr Gura. I've only seen clips of her. Yet this still manages to actually somewhat put a dent somewhere or a scar, because it's like one of the biggest. It's like one of the biggest statues up there that just got broken down. And like you'd see that statue every day, you'd be like, "Yep, that is what success looks like right there as a VTuber." And now it's gone. Now it's gone. It's like with the memorial is gone. What's gonna happen now, right? So like, you get what I mean. It's like something. It's something that's now gone, and it's only been around for 5 years. Everyone loved it. It's only been around for 5 years, and we thought it would be there for quite a long time. But no, but no, it's now just gone. So Yeah, I can probably bet you that a lot of people are gonna start feeling lost without Gura now, especially her fans. If like especially her fans, like I can probably just bet you that the next day I'm gonna like forget about it, but still, like I kind of just gotta acknowledge the fact that this is actually really, really fucking bad. And like, no, imagine if like Mori Calliope or like the other super loved Hollow Life stars start suddenly like vanishing, right? Like, you never know. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone is still kind of around the start of their time, like the start of their era, but like you never know um when something so sudden like this is gonna happen. I wish for her success and whatever she plans next. Yeah, no, that's kind of all I can kind of hope for Gura, because like no, once again, she is like, even though she's like a little shark and she is cute, itsy bitsy, she is one tough son of a bitch. I'm not a fan of saying, you guys know I'm not a fan of saying the B word, but that's what I can just say about Gura. She is one tough son of a bitch. She is a tough cookie. She's a tough cookie. So I literally gotta like respect her all the way for being able to pull through almost all of this. So she is definitely like even though I don't watch her, she's definitely something I'm gonna like remember for like a long, long time. And I'm even gonna be like talking about it in the future, and like I'm just gonna be telling the story a lot. uh, I never watched her, but she will be missed.